Hi, Tom Harris here at NCR. I want to give us a little bit of description of chipping and pitching. That's something that comes up quite a bit that people aren't quite sure about, what that means, what the term means, when to use which shot, and so forth. So first of all, a chip shot is when you're going to have maximum time on the ground and minimum time in the air. So you're going to be closer to the green. You're going to have usually a lot of green to work with. Sometimes you'll use that shot when you're in the fairway and you have no obstruction between you and the pin, to where you want to hit a low running shot to get up to the pin. So on that particular shot, I would use something similar to a 7-iron or an 8-iron, and I would make sure that the way I would set up to the golf ball would be I would stand very close to the ball. I would have the ball maybe one golf ball to my trail side, in my case to the right, okay? And I would put my hands slightly forward. I happen to use my regular putting grip. You can use your own grip as normal if you like to, but I would get the shaft very vertical if you could. Get your eyes a little bit more over the golf ball, shaft leaning slightly forward, and then it's just more of a putting stroke, back and through, where there's not a lot of wrist hinge, mainly just arms and shoulders making that motion. As much as you can, try to minimize the amount of lower body movement so you can hit a ball nice and solid. So the shot would look something like this. It's going to be vertical with the shaft, my shaft slightly forward. I want to stay nice and steady with my lower body and just make a nice little chip shot. Okay? Now when it comes to the pitch shot, that's what we define as having more time in the air and less time on the ground. So we want a shot like that when we have maybe be a little bit further from the green, maybe we're in the rough, we need to get the ball up in the air for more time than we're going to have it actually on the green. So usually the pin's a little bit closer to us, or we have a longer shot and we need to get the ball to carry for a little bit longer. So in that particular case, I would use a pitching wedge or a sand wedge typically. The difference would be I would put the ball a little bit more forward, or target side, for me to my left. Okay, I would put a little more pressure in my left leg. And the big key here is I have a nice square club face, and I take my hands back past my right leg, and I try to get my shaft parallel to the ground. If I can get it into this position, and then just make a nice rotation through the shot, then I can get the ball up in the air using the loft of the club. So it's going to look a little bit more like this. So that's one with a 7-iron, one with a pitching wedge. A little bit different technique, but it's very effective on getting the ball up and down around the green. So I hope that helps. Talk to you soon. Thanks.